We are recording. Cool. It is currently Friday. I have my camera set up beneath my monitor here while I'm at my desk in standing mode because it is time to unbox my new microphone. I got the Wave 3 from Elgato. I'm currently rocking the Blue Yeti. I have had this bad boy for almost 11 years. I've had it for forever. It's awesome, but it was time for an upgrade. I want something a little bit smaller, something that works well with my MacBook Pro. There we go, I can see myself. And I also want the Wavelink software that comes with this microphone. Now I have it, and I figured I'd do a little unboxing and do a setup of it. So let's take a look-see. Box in a box. We're off to a good start. This just slips down, goes through features and stuff of a microphone. And I assume this is a cable and whatever else. All right, so we got cable. It's USB-A to USB-C, which is good for my PC, but I will have to get another cable if I'm gonna use it with my MacBook Pro because I just have the USB-C ports. And then, very nice, we have an alternate mount for the microphone in case we have a bigger thread size. And I think my mic stand does have that, so that works for me. There it is. It's so funny. If I stand up, I can't see the screen of the camera, so I have to duck down to see it. All right, there's the microphone, and then we just have the form and cardboard. Okay, that is the rest of that. Look at that. It's like both modern and a bit retro. And it's a side address microphone. Comes with the stand attached already, so that's pretty nice. It's like got a good heft to it, but also if you needed to pack it up and carry it, it's not too heavy, I don't think. Yeah, you can angle, adjust the knobs here. What's really nice is it's a tap to mute on top. So if you're in a call and you need to pause for a quick moment, if you're gonna sneeze or something or walk away and you don't want any audio to get picked up, you just tap. And it's not a physical button, so you just have to tap it. You don't have to press hard at all. Pretty clean. And then on the back here, we have USB-C and a headphone jack input if you want to monitor yourself. I personally think that hearing my voice back in real time as I'm talking is the strangest thing ever. I don't like it, so no thank you. Okay, so if I pull over my Blue Yeti, like you can see the size difference. Like this one is also side address, but if I take this off and hold them side by side, you can see the size difference there. Like that's pretty decent. The next thing is getting this thing on the mic arm, saying goodbye to the Blue Yeti, hooking up the cable, and downloading the Wavelink software. With the Blue Yeti off, you can just do another quick side by side comparison. Like, the difference is quite noticeable. The Blue Yeti has served me well, but it is time to retire it. It's time to get the Wave 3 onto the arm. Don't roll away. You're good. Okay. As you can see here, the mount isn't huge. So we have the adapter to then fit it on. Oh no, that adapter is much bigger. Oh, actually, that's super awkward. Haha. This is the adapter that screws in to the Wave 3, but that, oh no, okay. I thought this would be too big, but the proper thread size is just a bit deeper down, so I'm not sure if that's gonna show up in camera or not. But if you can see, there is the extra size a little bit further down. So if we do that, then we can screw it in and it's all one piece, which is also handy because then you're not losing a secondary piece. Eventually, I do want to get one of the low profile arms from Elgato for the mic, but that'll be another time. But that looks pretty clean. I like the way that looks. All right, time for me to go get the cable routed so I can get this bad boy plugged in. All right, so now I've switched over to my OBS setup. So I'm currently recording on the A5100. Ta-da, the mic is so small. It's great. I got it so it's standing up, right? And it looks great. And I am playing around with different screens for recording. So if I move over here, so if like I'm standing and I'm recording, blah, 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 you don't even see the mic. We'll see how it sounds. I have the Wavelink software downloaded, but I have not even launched it yet. But I have to have it installed in order to use it. We will take a look at this, but I'm gonna go first, get a sound for myself to hear it. I also have noisy traffic going on just outside my window. Maybe there's noise being picked up, which has me curious because there is the AI noise cancellation. From what I've heard, that works really well, and I'm curious to try it myself. So I'm just gonna jump in and give this a listen, and then I will be right back. All right, I'm back. I just listened to the out-of-the-box audio from the Wavelink 3. I have not touched it at all. The gain by default is set to 3, so that's just what it was at. And I think it sounds great. So just a little bit of EQ tweaking and throwing in some of that AI noise cancellation, and I'm pretty much good to go. I really don't feel like there's much I need to do to it, which is awesome. I didn't hear much of the road noise. I was only playing through the speakers, but I did turn the audio up. So what I'll do is when I find the setting, I'll go quiet and see if it picks up like how much room noise and how much of the street there is. And then I'll turn on the AI noise cancellation and we'll see how that sounds. But so far, this thing looks great. It's so cute. I like to have it in camera like this. Okay, so here we are in the software. Looks pretty simple right now. We can monitor the headphones. I don't have any headphones on right now. And this is full stream mix. I'm gonna have to go in and get this set up the way I want because I can even break up audio sources for what I can bring into OBS. So that's really cool, helps give me a lot of control. But right now, I just want to find the settings. So we have the Wave 3 mic, audio enhancements. Nothing right now. Let's see. None of that's working actually. I am not understanding what's going on. Okay, so I found a couple of things. So in settings, I checked for updates, we're all good there. Audio effects, I did the show plugins and then I clicked scan folders and then it found the plugins. So that helped a little bit, but then the drop-down menu was still broken. So I tried adding a new channel, and then I wasn't able to set the microphone because technically it's here, but I think it was just glitched because once I added in a track, now the menu works properly because you see the input levels working. I can actually edit the name here. This is available, and if we click here, we have enhanced low cut filter clip guard wave gain lock. Okay, so how do we add audio effects? There we go. Okay, so now I'll be quiet for a moment and we'll see if we can hear the street noise or not, and then I will turn on voice focus and see how powerful it is. So here's a few moments of silence. All right, it's a rainy street outside, so the cars are driving by, there's rain. I'm not sure if that's picking up, but if we turn on voice focus, then my voice should sound a little bit different and there should be a lot more room noise cut out. And the way this works is it's not using a bunch of processing power consistently. The higher up you have it, it's dynamic. So it only cuts out the amount of background noise that it needs to. So even if you have it cranked up high, it's not going to be just absolutely demolishing your CPU usage. But even with that said, I don't want it to affect my voice too much. So we'll turn it down to about half and see how that goes. Let's see if I can add anything else. Okay, so we have compressor, de-esser, EQ, and then the noise removal. But if we have the voice focus built right in, that's perfect. I do want to add a bit of EQ. So already we can see that we have some fall off here in the highs. So that way we're not getting anything too sharp. And then maybe a little bit of highs here. And then can I just click and make a new one? So this is the bass drop off, so we're not getting any rumbles. Because maybe if I bring this over here and add a bit of bass to the audio. I don't actually know what any of this sounds like. So now with the settings, I'm gonna go give it a listen for myself and see how it is. All right, so I listened back to the audio from that clip, and I wasn't really hearing any street noise to begin with. I think the microphone was far enough away that even with the rainy streets and the cars constantly going by, it wasn't really picking it up. I will listen with headphones later to double check that. But then I did hear a little bit of a difference with turning on the voice focus, and I'm pretty happy with leaving that on about half, and then if I need to, I can crank it up further, but that works nicely. EQ does sound pretty good, but I made a second preset. So if we jump in over here, then we can see that I was able to add in another point here. All I had to do was double click on the line itself, and then I could add a new point. The one thing I wanted, I brought in the highs a little bit more to curve that off, and then I am bringing down the highs in the nasal category, just so it's a little bit more warm, not as sharp, because even without any other processing and stuff on, like, we're sounding pretty good. I just wanted to tone down that sharpness just a bit. A little bit of the bassiness in the voice, and then we have the drop off here for low rumbles. And in addition to voice focus, that also helps with any weird low hums that might be like at a resonant level that we don't necessarily hear with our ears. That gets the audio muddy, but I was able to get that situated. Super clean. I am liking this software. Now, all of these settings are on a microphone level, which means unlike before with the Blue Yeti, I had my settings all fixed up in OBS directly so that when I opened up OBS, it would record and sound a certain way. But if I was, say, in a Discord call, I wouldn't have any of those settings, and I would just be using like the basic noise reduction and gain from Discord. And there's a whole thing with that I'm not going to go into right now. Now, I just have to have the audio source in OBS, and that's it, because all of my settings are here in the Wavelink software. And then if I open up Discord, or if I'm doing like a Google Meets, all the audio is altered with Wavelink at a core level so that no matter where I'm using the microphone, it's already adjusted with all the settings that I have set here, which is perfect. But yeah, I think that is gonna do it. Elgato Wave 3, first impressions, super easy to set up once I figured out installing the extra plugins that I needed from the store, and then the weird glitch with the inputs not working until I added the second one. Just a minor thing there, but otherwise getting everything set was pretty easy. It looks really nice on camera, so I'm happy to have that as part of the recording as I'm figuring out all my setup stuff. Yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.